Hey YouTube, this is Amber with Skyway Acquisition Solutions. We're a management consulting firm that helps federal contractors. Our team is a unique blend of former contracting officers and industry folks. We bring many years and a wide variety of experience, allowing us to provide the best support to help you succeed in federal contracting. This video series is the Skyway Spotlight. Each video you will learn more about our team members and what makes Skyway so special. Let's get started with today's episode. Welcome, Troy, to our Skyway Spotlight. Today we're going to talk about the what and the why. So we'll go ahead and dive in with why did you decide to go into this career of being a contracting officer?
So great question. And there's a little background behind how I ended up as a contracting officer. It's a long story, but I'm a former machine gunner. So I started off as an infantryman. So I'm a long way off from where I started in life, right? And at the end of the first Gulf War, Desert Shield, Desert Storm, there were cutbacks. And so the Marine Corps said, you either have to change jobs or get out. So I was given three choices and I chose supply administration. Once I chose supply administration, that's how I got stationed to Marine Corps Base, Quantico, Virginia, working for a Marine Security Guard Battalion. And as a supply clerk at Marine Security Guard Battalion, I would support the Marine Security Guards around the world. I was their representative to the contracting office there. And I fell in love with the job, and there was a staff sergeant who took a liking to me. He was our career planner. He told me what I needed to do to be a purchasing and contracting specialist. And 1 year later, in 1994, I was a purchasing and contracting specialist. So one last thing, I fell in love with the job, and I knew that this was something that I can do when I get out of the Marine Corps. And fast forward to today, I'm still doing it.
Wonderful. Well, some people would say you're lucky. You're living in California and you love what you do. So kudos to you. So with that, we'll roll into, in your humble opinion, what is the most important role the contracting officer plays in your specific department?
I believe the most important role that the contracting plays, particularly as a Marine Corps contracting officer, is to buy, not to not buy. And I say that, right? Contracting officers, they will know what I mean when I say that, and even some folks who are experienced in the field. But a lot of times folks, they use the regulations, or they say, oh, I can't do it because the regulation says this, and maybe they don't do the additional research to find a way, right? So there are so many regulations out there that sometimes a regulation may not be read properly, or there may be some leeway to where you can do something. And so in my opinion, we're warranted to buy the goods and services that, in my case, that the warfighters needed. And, it's very motivating for a young Marine, if they're going out in harm's way, to get the gear that they need. That morale, that motivation could be the difference between them coming home, back to their family safe and sound. So I think the role is to try to get the people you support the gear and the supplies that they need.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, this is serious, serious stuff. So we know that you loved your job, but what did you like the most about being a contracting officer?
I think I just hinted at it. It's actually, when I was a contracting officer, it was helping the Marines and everyone that supports the Marines. And today it's helping, other folks. But like I just mentioned, it's really, when you're involved in combative arms, you understand the role of morale and motivation and the effect that it has on the performance of your troops. And if they're not motivated, sometimes it's hard to get them to perform up to par. But if they're highly motivated and they have high morale, then, they can accomplish the world. And so I used to tell my Marines in the contracting office, our role is to help get them that gear, right? So that they feel that they can complete their mission to the best of their ability.
Wow, I love that. True support, like emotionally, mentally, and then physically with the whatever you're purchasing for them to have.
Exactly.
That's awesome. Very good. Well, thank you for your time today. That does it for now.